Maybe.
Fire noise. Blah.
Oh, yeah. Fire noise. No 10 seconds of silence.
10 seconds of silence. Blah.
Scott's out sick.
Scott's out sick. Meh.
STS Podcast.
Guys.
Fire noise.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to this week's episode 216?
17. Sorry.
217 of the STS Guys. I am Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
I'm Mike.
And we are the STS Guys, a weekly podcast where we sit around, shoot the shit, and talk about anything geeky, nerdy, and cool. What is going on this week, guys?
Well, Scott's out sick still. And he's the one who always reminds you of what episode number it is. I didn't even think about it. But yeah, so it's been a week.
It's been a week.
It has been a week.
There he is. There's Scott.
He's around, right?
He's around. Yeah, he's fine. He's not really sick. He's doing family stuff. He's okay.
The family stuff's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Oh, family stuff.
2 weeks till 2 weeks we'll be in San Diego, y'all.
That's right. Week and a half at this point.
Yeah. Just think of 2 weeks, 2 Saturdays from now. There will be no podcast because we'll be hanging out in San Diego.
I can't wait. It's gonna be the tits.
I can't wait either. Like I said, I've been jonesing, like I said for San Diego,
yeah.
They got in and outs there, right?
They do have in and outs.
I don't know how close the closest one to downtown is, but
and they absolutely do not DoorDash or anything. They were really against that. You have to go get it.
That
right?
Sucks.
In and out, like banned those guys.
Oh, here's the thing. I said you just have to find. I'm pretty. This guy. If there's not a California one, I'd be shocked. Basically, like in Texas, right? We have this company called Favor. They literally will just go and do you a favor. And
is it like that guy that I paid at San Diego in 2019?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically.
Hey, that saved us like 5 hours.
It's pretty great.
It's
more
really
food
worth
delivery,
it, right?
It's more food delivery or shopping, though, rather than hey, stand in line or do a chore for me or something.
I think it was TaskRabbit is who I used.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys have Amazon Prime, which I assume you do, because you're tech boys. Free Grubhub Plus for a year.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
if you have Amazon Prime.
I think I might have saw an email about that I deleted. So thank you for telling me. I will go back and look because I kind of remember seeing something about Grubhub recently.
Yeah, no fees for you, baby. I mean, you still got to tip them.
Yeah.
But I mean,
still cheaper
sometimes
than
that $5 delivery fee.
But
sucks.
it's just a tip, though, right? So there's no fees. It's just the tip.
It's just the tip.
All right. I do believe I heard favors from Texas.
Yeah.
There we go. HEB owned favor, by the way.
Yes, HEB owned favor.
HEB.
That's actually HEB. It's not Heb. I always say it's Heb.
Oh yeah. Yes, it's HEB. The Hebbies.
The Heb.
So Mike, I did look. The closest in and out is probably by the airport. It's not very close.
I'm right by the airport though.
The
San Diego airport.
Yeah, San Diego airport. Just a little bit north. There's a Target over there. I'm not sure exactly where that is.
Why are people Googling gmail.com login
page? Because they don't know that you just go to gmail.com to log in. I don't know.
I got to I'm pulling up a thing.
All right.
I got to show you my new favorite shirt I just bought.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
I appreciate that part of this podcast has become a fashion podcast because we talked about clothes a lot last week.
No, this is going to make everybody happy.
All right.
I promise.
All right. I'm sitting in anticipation right now.
Just like
hold on, I got to find it.
Chinese song.
And I'm also
that was great, right?
I'm also dying to know. I said, are we backpack twins?
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, we are not backpack twins because the backpack would not arrive in time.
What? There's no Prime?
It was not
It's
primed.
back ordered because everybody else is buying it for.
Yeah, it was.
Summer.
It wouldn't have showed up until the 20th.
That sucks.
Share. So I got a different one. So we'll see how I like it. I don't know. A third backpack's got to be a charm, right?
I would hope. Before I show that, Ed's in the chat. Shout out to Ed. Old people are Googling Gmail login. Old people. Oh, there we go. So Mike's new shirt. Let's get stuffed.
Little Caesar.
An official Little Caesars product too.
This is awesome. From hotandreadyshop.com. It's let's get stuffed Little Caesars. I cannot wait.
That's awesome.
I almost bought this one. Look how sweet this shirt is.
That is awesome. It's the Little Caesar guy.
Yeah.
His I don't know what that's called.
Toga.
There you go. Yeah.
I also love this shirt, but for $60, I couldn't justify it.
That's a Roosevelt's ripoff. Come on,
right?
$60 and not a Roosevelt's.
Yep, can't do it. And then look at this great Crazy Bread lounge set. Man, if I was just a little bit more confident, I'd be rocking that thing.
I love how restaurants are doing this because Whataburger has an entire site.
Oh my god,
there's Whataburger Legos.
Really? Oh, like you can build a restaurant?
You can build basically a meal, a Whataburger.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Out of Legos.
I always order the ketchup from there. Look at that belt.
Yeah.
That
is
$125.
Cool. Yikes.
What a belt.
That's probably like a real good belt making leather company.
That is a very nice button down shirt.
Just because.
What a burger!
Yes.
There we go. Yeah. Whataburger, the What a Store is packed. Look at that. There's look at all those different swim options. Like it's a legit store. Hats, all the hats.
Look at that straw hat. Look at that straw
thing
hat
on top. That is pretty cool. Tropical straw hat with a big old Whataburger. Flower print on the under the brim.
That's pretty dope.
It is cool.
I do like hats now, dad brand apparel. And I got to show you, I was going to buy one of these hats. It's just a hat with a hat on it.
Yeah.
So meta.
Yeah.
And then they got a hat with a hat on it.
No.
It's a hat.
Yeah. I see it. That's great.
Catalina wine mix. They got a lot of great hats. I was going to get this pizza one.
The pizza one's pretty cool.
They got a Harambe one, some pineapple ones, some butt ones for peaches. They just got a lot of great hats.
What is this hat place called?
Dadbrandapparel.com.
Okay.
Look, here's your favorite one. They got an Arthur one.
They have an Arthur fist.
Arthur meme.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
They got one that says Cole Prius, nobody. They got green flags and red flags. Like these are pretty good. These are pretty good hats, right?
Yeah.
Executive producer Dick Wolf. The one that says say I spell map and say Ness. Get it?
No.
Say I.
And
then spell map.
MAP.
And then say Ness.
Ness.
Say it faster.
MAP-ness. Oh. I get it now. The dog agrees.
They got a mustache hat. Like just some great hats.
Cool. I like it.
Mike's Fashion Corner's over.
Yes, there you go. New segment. Right, fashion tips. So what are we wearing today, guys? Perfect for that San Diego vacation. Hopefully, like mid-70s. I think is what I saw. Mid-70s downtown. Because I don't know what it's like in Pennsylvania, but I know it's hot in Arizona. And Jeremy, I saw it's like heat index was like 117 in
it was
Austin
toasty today. Yeah, it was toasty. It was toasty today.
It's like 80s here.
It's not bad. It's warm though, right? This is your summer. It's warm for you.
It's cooler than last summer, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it's always a plus. It's hot.
So
Did you guys buy anything?
Yeah, I bought some stuff.
Good.
Well, here, I'm gonna share my screen real quick. I said, this is my purchase. It'll be here in 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Not your typical
Hell
toy.
yeah.
You bought a car.
Yeah, I bought a 20. Like I said, this is the 2020, but it literally looks the same.
Yeah.
For 2022. I bought a 2022 Supra 3.0.
Nice.
Oh man, very cool.
I cannot wait.
You could be zip sopping around the block.
And the
Yeah.
funny thing is, like I said, previous fat guy me wouldn't have fit the car. Skinny me fits in the car.
It is, yeah, like right. I bet it is little. 'Cause there's no back seat, right? So you're just like in
There's
it,
no
and,
back
yeah,
seat.
It's a little bit tight, I'm sure. Even
Cool as
you're
hell.
tall enough, so it's like it's not a short, chubby person car.
Yeah. So yeah, so super pumped about that.
That's
Super
awesome.
rock.
Yeah,
Super pumped.
I'm super pumped. And
You
like I said,
you gotta do the road trip to like LA and
Oh.
go up PCH and go to that little place with the shrimp and go where Toretto and Brian went.
yeah,
Just take a train instead of flying, and then you could take the car with you.
tuna no crust.
Yes. Yeah. You do the Fast and the Furious tour. All the hot spots. Toretto's house.
So
That's
super,
awesome, man.
Yeah, super excited
Cool as
to
hell.
get it in.
Yeah. Sweet.
And then every now and again, right? You come across like really awesome deals in China.
Nice.
So this guy came out when Iron Man 3 came out, which is the Silver Centurion armor. Apparently, they said this website found basically like new old stock of like a whole crate of these.
Jesus.
Yeah. And so I'm like, so I literally bought it cheaper than what it came out with. Like I said when it originally came out.
Awesome.
So
I looked. Iron Man 3 came out in 2013, so maybe 2014 at the newest. Yeah. It's good 8 or 9 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah, brand new. Like that's crazy. So yeah, so I did
That's
buy a hot toy.
You did. Where's the hot toy button? There it is.
Probably under H.
No, you would think, but no.
That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That was hot. That's hot. That is really hot.
So hot.
That's like when FYE found that like tractor trailer truck load full of Back to the Future Marty McFly and DeLorean pop figures, and every store got like 4.
That's cool.
Like years
after
after
they
they
were
were
gone,
vaulted. Yeah.
Ed's bringing up a throwback. Like, how many stamps are they going to have to put on that Iron Man box?
I think he meant that for the Supra, didn't he?
Oh, the Supra. Oh, maybe. Yes. That's a lot of stamps for the Supra box.
Yeah, so I put my deposit down. I said it's currently stuck in the port.
Not enough stamps.
Yeah, so like I said, as soon as I can get it out of the port and deliver it to the dealership, I'll end up getting it.
Sweet.
So
nice.
3 weeks they estimate.
All right, perfect. I mean, one of those weeks you're not going to be home anyhow, so perfect. Right, you'll get back, and hopefully, like that Monday or Tuesday, it'll be ready, and go pick it up, and then drive around a little bit.
Yeah,
you can go race Scott in his Tesla.
Yeah,
and totally win.
Oh yeah,
would you?
Probably.
0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds.
Oh, it's close then, huh?
It's close.
Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of car which Model 3 he got too, right?
He got the dual motor. He got a dual motor, so like, even so, it's like it'd still be close.
Yeah,
because I have him on weight by 1,000+ pounds.
I was just looking at Turo to see if I could rent a fancy car for a day and make it worth it while we were out there, just to be a dickhead.
That's the best.
Right. Here's a BMW i8 for $200.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
A Polaris Slingshot for $95 for a day.
Your ass will not forgive you for driving a Polaris Slingshot.
An Audi R8 for $660 a day.
Someone's trying to get their car payment out of that.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 2018, so hopefully it's already paid for at this point. Oh, here's a McLaren for $755.
Wow. It's still not.
A Lambo for $850. Rolls Royce for $470. That's not bad, actually.
Roll up the Hall H in your Rolls Royce.
I have
Well,
rap song written all over it.
Yeah.
Sounds like we need to get our Romanian friend to write you a rap song. I rolled up the Hall H, my
Yes.
Rolls Royce.
After taking your gun to the beach.
Yeah.
San
Dropping
Diego.
beats.
Makes sense.
We're going to have fun. I think it's going to be a good time.
What about
Yeah.
you, Larry? What'd you get this week?
So, yeah, I didn't buy anything. And we didn't talk about this on the podcast as much as we should have or could have. But February 2021, like 15 months ago, Jeremy and I both sent cards to PSA to be graded, right? Because that was a super hot thing in early last year. And they shut down. They had millions and millions and millions of cards sent to them. And it took 15 months for them to send me my cards back. But I finally got my like baseball cards and wrestling cards and basketball cards sent back to me in nice little PSA slabs. So got my Hulk Hogan rookie card. There's I don't know, got some Michael Jordans and stuff too. Like it's cool. So it took forever, but I got my cards back from PSA.
Now, when they're done grading them, do they email you and tell you what each thing graded at, or do they just send you a box?
So they email you and tell you that your grades are available on the website. So if you want to go look, you can. If you want to be surprised and just wait a couple days, you can be surprised and wait a couple days. I thought after waiting over a year, I'd be able to wait a couple more days. I lasted like an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm like, screw it, I'm just
like
gonna
I said, you've built up enough suspense over the past.
yes.
Yeah, you don't want to play Schrodinger's
16 months.
cards, right?
Yeah, I totally thought I could make it, and I made it like an hour, and that was it. So I did okay. I got a couple nines in my Jordans. My Hulk Hogan's weren't in the best shape. The best one I got was a 7. It's not worth as much now graded as it would have been me just selling it on eBay last February. But yeah, raw last February. But oh well. It's cool. It's just nice to have my cards back. They look really nice in these slabs and stuff. So I've got a stack of graded cards now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get mine back on Monday. I'm super excited. My package will be here.
Yeah, yours are fun because they're all the Marvel cards, the 1990 ones. Yeah.
They're all Marvel cards. Like I said, every single card.
So that'll be really cool.
And like I said, they're random cards too. It's like it's weird, kind of like I said, looking at the list that I had submitted, because it's like I'm like, okay, so I'm like, this is a character that's going to be in a show. Like, so for example, like one of my characters, I have a Baron Zemo card. It actually graded out pretty good, because I don't know, there's a show called Falcon and the Winter Soldier that I thought was going to be a hot thing at the time.
Well, Thunderbolts is coming, right? He's going to be in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he did that fun little dance and stuff. He was an okay character for a minute, but like only a minute.
Yeah, so like it's just funny to see the cards that I chose, like, and like some of them like that I chose, right, are like that I knew the grades weren't going to be any good on. Like, for example, like I had the entire set of like holograms that came with that set. I just wanted them graded. Like, I literally could care less what the grades were. I just wanted them slabbed in the thing, just that way I could easily like display them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so the surprise on a few of where they came back at. Got some pretty decent mix of grades. Like, got some 10s, I got a few 9s,
Nice.
and below.
Yeah, and a few random like super low ones, right? Like,
Yep.
Like, I don't know, like I have 1.5, which is fairly low in the grand scheme of grading things, and I'm just like, I have no idea what's wrong with this card or why I got a 5, but I got a 5, and it's not worth anything now.
That's what's shocking to me, and I would love to. All right, actually, if this was still cheaper, like if it was still in the $12 range, I'd love to basically do an experiment and crack these open and basically like resubmit, because people do this for like CGC comics all the time, and then they come back completely different sometimes.
Yeah.
Like this one YouTube channel I follow. Comet came back basically a 6.5. Sent it in again, came back a 9.0. Like,
Oh wow,
yeah,
that's huge.
And
Right?
he literally
Especially
did
money
nothing.
wise, that's huge.
Well, and he literally did nothing to it. So some
Yeah.
people will, like I said, they'll do a grade, and then what they'll do is like, hey, they're not happy with it. There's this thing called pressing, and then basically they'll actually get like a heat press and like steam the book and press it down and actually try to resubmit that way. Yeah, he literally just cracked the case. He's like, I literally don't agree with this at all. I cracked the case and resubmitted it, and it graded out higher. It's crazy. So I'm really curious because I got a couple 6s. Okay. I didn't think that I had any cards that were 6s.
The 6 would be fairly damaged to the point where like there should be something on there that you could see.
Yeah, so
like a crease or something.
Just crack them open and send them back.
Yeah,
only took a year.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I'm like, a $12 experiment, not bad. A $20 experiment, it's getting on the verge, not worth it. Especially except waiting a year and a half.
I agree. Yeah. Well, because they do have the lowest prices right now since they had when Jeremy and I sent them in February. For July, they have a special for $18. So you could crack it and send it in for $18. But yeah, at the same time, it's like, really? It's probably not worth it.
Yeah.
I just bought a bunch of travel shit this week.
Nice.
Metal
I don't feel
straw.
like I'm ready, man. Yeah. I need to start thinking about things.
I think the thing that really pissed me off last time we went is all the paper straws.
Oh, paper straws are the worst.
Yeah.
Right. So I bought like a 10-pack of metal straws.
Cool. Smart.
I try. And like a protein powder carrying case that I hope doesn't look like cocaine.
Yeah, it's your cocaine case.
Protein powder.
Yeah.
Come on, like it's okay.
Yeah, protein, you know?
It's okay.
Yeah, they're protein. It's gonna be good. We're gonna have a good time. You guys excited for any? Did you see any exclusives so far that you've liked so far?
I think the surprise for me was those Ghostbusters Tiny Ghost pins that Future
those
Toys
are pretty cool,
have.
right?
Those are pretty cool. Like that was the one where like, oh, I didn't see that coming, and then like Tiny Ghost hasn't. Like I haven't been paying too much attention to Tiny Ghost lately, but I noticed Fugitive didn't really have much else or any announcements, and then they came up with that one, which is really cool. What are you looking for?
I get these yesterday's pins.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got all the San Diego Heart ones?
I got all 5 of them so far, and they're going to have a 6th one.
Cool. I did see that.
So I'm going to attempt to get one of those. They're only doing 1,000. Should be okay.
It should be okay. That's quite a few.
For yesterday's. I got a bunch of stuff from Toddland already that I bought for pickup.
Cool.
Because they have the nice, you buy and you pick it up, and they're calling it curbside this time. So you don't have to wait in the whole line if you already picked some, if you already ordered it and you're just picking it up at the con.
Oh,
good.
Nice.
Good. Because the last we ordered stuff from Toddland too, and I do remember last time. I don't remember if it was 2019 or maybe like 2017 was the last time I tried to pre-order something. But you had to wait in line. The line was always capped, and it was just a pain to pick it up.
It was rough.
It was probably 2017, so they've gotten a lot better since then. But it was rough. Like to the point where I'm almost like, do I even want to bother to pick up these things that I paid for? Like, or do I just forget the $50 I spent and move on?
Well, if you don't pick it up, they just mail it to you.
Yeah, and I don't think they did that back then either, because now they definitely do, which is cool.
They 100% do. Yeah.
Okay. Right. If there isn't time, they can mail me and Ian the Louise bunny ears that we purchased, and we each got a shirt. So I'm pretty stoked.
Oh, you mean these?
Wait, hold on. You got bunny ears too? These are the first licensed bunny ears, according to the description, though.
So these are reinforced. These are their brand new design bunny ears.
Okay, cool.
They have metal in the bunnies.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
ears.
That makes sense. Because you're not a cartoon and your ears can't stay perfect all the time. All right, trying it on. Very cool. That is.
Keep in mind, I couldn't hear you.
That is ridiculously awesome.
but they're pretty
like
nice. They've been folded up in the bag since WonderCon.
Oh,
So I
okay.
assume
Oh, okay.
once
Cool.
they, once I'd have them set up and everything, that they'd.
Yeah, you just need to take it out of the bag so you can breathe
Yeah, I
a little
mean,
bit.
look
and-
at
yeah,
this one standing up.
yeah, it's a little lopsided.
Well,
Cool.
it's also not good on my head because the headphones.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm just saying right now, right there with one ear flopped over, dating pic profile.
Hey, I like it. Yeah, so
Can you make my other ear stand up?
Yeah, I didn't know you. I didn't know you had them. They're cool.
Oh yeah, they're. I got them at WonderCon.
Yeah, that's cool.
I got to. I think during fun days we're gonna take a few. If you guys don't mind helping me take a few dating profile pics in my in my suit, because those apps are rough, and if you don't look like you're into having fun, you don't get situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we can make you look good. We'll make you look good.
We got this.
It sounds good. I appreciate it. It's rough out there.
No, for exclusives, for
Real
me,
rough.
I'm looking at two things. Like, number one, I said it's, which is the best thing ever. I don't have to wait in line to get autographs. I said from Frank Miller.
Yeah.
I said like, it's great. I got my comics all ready that I got from I got my eBay orders in.
Nice.
I already cracked my cases. I said for the grades that I wanted, so I hope they come back the same grade. But yeah, so just gonna drop those off at the CGC booth, and done.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you mentioned that the other day, like especially for Frank Miller, like that's really cool that you don't have to wait in line or mess with that, right? They'll take care of it for you and grade it. Like that's cool.
It's great. And then like I said, they were running a special right now, so I actually bought a CGC membership, where like I said, it's normally $150, but they were running a sale for, I said we get it $99, but then you get $150 in store credit. So basically they take $150 off your grading fees. So I'm like, I'm super not to. So
yeah, that's dumb not to.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'll do that. So that, but actual like exclusives that I want to buy, I said I'm just waiting for Sideshow and Hot Toys to announce what they're bringing. I said, I know they're bringing something. I just don't know what it is.
So how does that normally work? Do they have the things there, or do you just basically order them and then they ship them to you?
So in years past, they've had the stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but at Star Wars Celebration, they basically gave you a QR code to where basically you went and got the QR code and then you scanned it and then they shipped it to you. So like, don't know, like I said, if they're gonna have anything there, it'd be cool if they had something there. At the same point in time, like I really don't mind if I fuck with it, right? I don't have to mess around with it. I can literally just I can literally go and get the thing and I don't have to basically pack it in my suitcase and be done with it. Just having it sooner. Then the other thing was this, but I'm like, so Alex Ross always has exclusives. So I won the lottery on his website for these two comics. So
sweet,
nice.
That was easy and done, right? You're guaranteed to get them. Just swing by when you get a chance.
Here's the great thing. I'm like, they give me the option. I'm like, oh, do you want these just shipped to you, or do you want to pick them up at the booth? I'm like, oh, just ship them to me.
Oh, okay, even better. Yeah.
So I'm getting them shipped.
I like that second one with the kind of purple Batman logo.
Yeah,
in the back,
that's
the classic blue and yellow. That's cool.
That's kind of why I liked it. I'm like,
that's awesome.
It's so different. So
that's really cool. Sweet.
Those will be
awesome. Well, say look, you already got exclusives, and we haven't even we're not even stepped foot in San Diego yet. What about panels? The panel schedule started dropping Thursday morning.
I think they're up to Saturday now, aren't they?
Yeah. I haven't looked at Saturday too close, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday are out. Any panels that catch your eye? I know there's Kevin Smith has two on Thursday in Hall H, but they're not like the normal Kevin Smith panels. He's doing a Masters of the Universe one, and then William Shatner. He's hosting that one back to back. I thought that was interesting, but that's like the same time we're going to movies.
Yeah.
As expected.
There were like I wanted to go to. They're going to have a panel for a new movie with a new Paramount Plus movie called The Resort, which looks pretty good.
Cool.
But other than that, I don't go to a ton of panels.
No. Yeah, I think last time like me and Ian went to like the most panels we'd ever been to, which is like 3. So it's not like we go to a ton, but we're gonna try to go to a couple this year. There's I think Thursday or Friday. Friday. It's right before Fun Days. There's the Rick and Morty Vindicators in Indigo Ballroom, and it's followed by Bob's Burgers. So we're gonna try to go to those two.
Probably be a good one.
And then bounce over to the Fun Days line. I think it ends at like 3:45, so it's kind of perfect timing to go head over, get in the Fun Days line around a little after 4. Say hi to everybody and get ready for that. And then I've never been to the Simpsons panel.
That's on Saturday, right?
Saturday morning.
Looking at it.
Yeah, they always have a Simpsons panel. I've never been. Like I mentioned before, like Ian and I have been watching the Simpsons every chance we get, like when we're eating and stuff, just him and me. We're up to season 30, I think, out of 32. So we're getting dangerously close to the end. But he likes the Simpsons now, so he agreed that we should try to go to the Simpsons panel. So
I was just looking
to check that one out.
Looks like the McElroys are having one, so that might be fun.
Yeah, I think they're like you got to kind of be into it to go to the panels.
Usually, if somebody I know is in them, I try to go.
Yeah, it's cool to the one random one I went to my very first Comic-Con, which was a great panel for a show I never even really watched, was Workaholics. Those guys were really funny. And yeah, they were there. And the panel before that was like a web series that Jack Black was working on that never got any traction. But like the sit-through panel to get to the one we wanted to watch was hilarious too, because Jack Black was great. So yeah, if there's like one guy you like there, like sometimes it'll be worth it, especially like funny people. Like they're just, good interviews and entertaining. Just kind of to be in the same room with them is cool. Like Black Adam panel on Saturday morning, like The Rock's going to be there. That's pretty cool.
On Thursday, Nathan Fillion's going to have a rookie panel.
Yeah, that would be cool too. He's not my favorite, but I know people really like him.
You don't like Nathan Fillion?
He's all right. He's all right. Sully's going to hit me. He's all right. Felicia Day is hosting. Friend of the podcast, Felicia Day is hosting a Walking Dead panel of some sort.
Used to be Hardwick. They took it away from him.
Yeah, no, Hardwick's
coming back. Yeah, Hardwick's on the main.
Hardwick's doing the main one. There's some type of new Walking Dead thing that she's doing. I didn't really understand.
Chris Hardwick was the original Johnny Depp.
It's just heated sewer. Oh, yeah. Abby Elliott's having a. Oh, that's going to be fun. Do you guys like Abbott Elementary?
I've never seen it. I have no idea what that is.
It's a good show. You guys should check it out.
So the Felicia Day one is with somebody we like, Yvette Nicole Brown from Community. They're co-hosting.
Into Community.
Yeah, she's like super fan, right? Yeah. She's on Talking Dead all the time and all that. Yeah. It's Walking Dead's Last Mile. It's a new. I don't really understand what it is. Other than it's something new in the Walking Dead universe.
When are they going to have those Rick movies? It's been like 5 years, right?
It's been quite a while. Yeah, I don't know. Probably not happening. Or maybe they're still maybe they're still like filming and in development and COVID. Like that's like if you ask somebody at AMC, that's probably the excuse.
Well, and here's like, do people care? Do people care anymore?
Yeah, people care about Rick because he's alive, and we need to know what happened to him and why the time jump happened and he didn't come back.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably watch it. And I haven't watched Walking Dead in years. It would probably get my attention.
It's almost over. They got like half a season left. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't care. I think Ed still watches it. I've heard it gets better. I think Ed likes Fear of the Walking Dead too. They're not having a panel this year for some reason. But I'd probably check out a Rick movie.
AMC. Well, it was supposed to be 3 Rick movies.
Okay,
AMC.
That's a lot of Rick movies.
Has a lot of good stuff. They had a show called Kevin Can Fuck Himself, and it was Schitt's Creek. You know, the girl Alexis. She played a very unhappy wife, and it was real weird because whenever there were certain people in the scene, it was shot like a sitcom, and it was all happy and fun and cheery. And then when certain people left and you could see how depressed she was, it was shot like a drama, and it was dark and gritty. And she's like, you could see her inner turmoil. Like, it was very good. I don't know if it's coming back for season 2, but it phenomenal.
I haven't heard anything about it. Yeah.
Very good show. First season's out already.
That would be cool. Ed gives us a good reminder that the final 6 episodes of Better Call Saul start this week.
Yes. I said one of my favorite shows. I said they've knocked that show out of the park. Like for a spinoff show of Breaking Bad, like it's great. It's fantastic. Bob Odenkirk, like I said, is just great in it.
Yeah. Ed says the Kevin show is canceled. Sorry.
In a Screen Rant article from 6 days ago, it says a teaser trailer for the upcoming season of Kevin Can Fuck Himself just dropped, along with an official release date for season 2.
There you go. Maybe
Ed, how's it feel to be so wrong? Oh,
why you gotta be so
August
wrong?
22nd. Learn how to Google.
Gmail login.
Gmail login, please.
Ed must hate me because
Sometimes.
I mean here and on Talking Bob Sam.
It's a double dose of meanness. Yeah, okay. Do you guys think that the panels are a little bit lighter than? I mean, there's a lot of panels, but like as far as like A-list, like good, like big movies, like there's no Top Gun. There's a Marvel panel, cool. There's that DC panel with Shazam and Black Adam, but there's a Lord of the Rings one for that Amazon Prime show. Like there's some stuff, but there's like nothing good in Hall H on Thursday. I just feel like it's a little lighter than normal.
Yeah, I think people, like I said, I think a lot of these places, right, have just started doing their own thing, and it's also like stepping their toe back in the water. Like, is this what people actually really want, or are they okay with us doing our own thing? I honestly think this is going to be kind of like, going to be the kickstart of like, hey, guess what? Everything's back to normal. Like I said, next year, STCC. Just because I think that there's such an appetite for it that they just don't realize it.
Well, they spend a lot of money to, create promotions, to fly stars out, pay for the hotels, all that stuff. It's an investment. And if there was any chance that people weren't going to show up, why would they want to invest money?
Yeah.
Right. And it takes planning, like time, like they would have had to decide at least like 6 months ago, like where are they going to go and who they're going to bring and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I get it that you might be hesitant, but I think that they were all wrong. If you chose to skip it because you thought it was going to be scaled back, everybody's going to show up.
Well, and I think that's why we got the surprise. Like I said, the DC movies are coming because, like I said, originally they weren't supposed to come, and then Marvel said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna
be there. Of course, we'll be there. What are you talking about?"
And then like DC's like, "Oh no! Guess what? You know what? Get on the phone with The Rock. Get on the phone with Zachary Levi. We got to get them out there."
Yes, yeah. Somebody get Dwayne to make a quick video on his Instagram and be like, "Hey, coming to All H."
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be good.
I think so. I am worried about capacity on that exhibitor floor because if the panels aren't super strong, like there's a lot of good comic panels too. Like I know, like one day, there's Jim Starlin, Jim Lee, and Scott Snyder are all like back-to-back panels, like in one of the smaller rooms. Like there's still a lot of good panels, a lot of good content. But some of the bigger stuff is lacking a little bit from the like main Hollywood studios.
When I went to WonderCon,
yeah,
and like I went to the I went to 3 panels. I went to the one that Sully was on, and there was like 20 people in that room, which was a bummer.
Yeah.
And then I went to the Bob's Burgers one where they had, the entire cast. They had showed the first 6 minutes of the movie. Like, it was great. It was 3/4 full.
Okay. Yeah. Same.
And then like I went to there's apparently a show on the CW called Kung Fu. It's going into its 3rd season, and there were 200 people in that room.
Yeah.
And it was in the big room. And before that, I actually went in early, and they were having the panel for Woke, that Hulu show with that guy from Workaholics and the guy from New Girl. And there were maybe 300 people there.
Yeah. See,
so I mean, it's
good examples. You can't, like, for that Kung Fu show to bring the stars to make that type of investment and to have 200 people show up in that room. Yeah, that one's rough. Like, you can't do that, especially for like a Lionsgate movie or that kind of stuff. They can't risk it. So I get it.
Honestly, the only thing I want, right? So we were talking about this earlier. I said we have the we're waiting for the exclusive. I said portal to open. I just want the Aussies. I just want the Aussie signing.
I saw that.
I want the Aussie signing. That's the only thing I want.
That's crazy. Because we're locked out currently, so we can't even see. Have you seen a list of what's on there besides that one screenshot on the unofficial STCC blog? I was trying to find something, but I couldn't see anything else. There's got to be some other autograph signings like that too, that like surprises that we don't know about.
Yeah.
So how does that work? If you get into the portal, I mean, obviously you still have to pay to get the signature, right?
No.
It's not.
Yeah, the Comic-Con stuff is usually free. Except for the people who are signing autographs up in the sales pavilion sometimes. Sometimes they charge like a normal Comic-Con, but all the big ones, if Marvel was doing like a She-Hulk signing, that would be free. If you're lucky enough to get picked for it, no cost to you. It's pretty sweet.
Testana, not always fuck up her name. Tiana Maslany is the best.
Yeah. I wonder what.
Thursday, Larry, I found someone. I found someone for us that we all got to go. DJ Lance Rock.
Saw that, and I'm excited, and I am absolutely going to try to make that happen. There's like 4 or 5 times. He's going to be signing at that
Thursday,
one booth.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be doable. He's not that A-list or any list. So I think that we've got a decent chance of meeting DJ Lance Rock, because Yo Gabba Gabba was a big deal in our house when Ian was little.
Yeah, I really want that Ozzy.
Ozzy would be pretty sweet, man. I think that screenshot showed like a Wesley Snipes signing too.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes is signing at the Whatnot got him, so he's signing at the Whatnot booth.
Freaking Whatnot, man. Yeah.
That pavilion, that sales pavilion, how's that work? I don't think I've ever been there, because that's where Roosevelt's is going to be.
Okay.
They're going to have.
That's interesting.
I think that's what they said, is they're going to have a booth there, and you don't need a badge to get there.
I think you need a badge to get the sales.
Seem right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me open up the thing.
Yeah. So please do, because I'm curious.
But so don't yell at me.
Sales is where you go to pick up your badge, and you can get in line to go to the exhibit floor there too. But in order to do anything besides pick up your badge, you have to tap in. You have to do your RFID and go past the security check or whatever.
Yeah.
So that, I'm not sure how that would work. I don't, like, WB used to do their autograph signings that way too. Like, you go up to sales and get a ticket. I don't know exactly. I've never really understood how that worked or where you go once you're up in sales. Roosevelt's might be easier to find.
I'm working on it. Hold on. Let me.
Okay. We can scope it out too, like preview night, and figure it before we actually go in.
They're also having a meetup on Saturday, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, that would be cool. I didn't realize till I actually saw it on like the SDCC blog. Priscilla Wilson, Valor and Vellum, our friend is having a meetup on Thursday evening at the Hilton. At the Hilton Hotel too. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Like, we might have to go check that out. I'm guessing it's going to be a lot of friends. Like, perfect. Plus, she has stickered Comic-Con exclusives at her booth, which is really cool too. So, I'm definitely going to have to try to pick up one of those just to support a friend. Plus, they're really cool. And her booth is right by that giant Funko booth. Booths, which I think was even
Funkoville.
Once that map came out, I think it's even bigger than Funko kind of alluded to. Like they saw an opportunity to grab some space and they grabbed all the space they can.
Well, especially now since they bought Mondo too. Now, hey, let's take the Mondo booth. That was
move it over here.
And move it over here. And
that booth is going to be really, really cool. So hopefully we get a chance to check it out from the inside.
So they are at the Lucasfilm Pavilion.
Okay. So so all the Star Wars stuff is just kind of in that Star Wars area, like with Lucasfilm.
Okay.
So
so I heard pavilion and assumed it was the sales pavilion.
Yeah, it's just in that Star Wars area, right? Usually they have some like props or like some displays. Like Topps has a booth that's there too because they sell Star Wars cards. It's like multiple companies kind of in that one area where they just stick all the Star Wars stuff. I'm not sure. Like I haven't spent too much time in there. But I feel like it doesn't get too crazy. So you should be,
they're going to have daily exclusives. So
have they said what they're going to be at though? Is it any you want?
It's all Star Wars exclusives.
Yeah, is it all Star Wars though?
And I'm not a Star Wars guy, but there are other Roosevelt shirts that I want that I feel like if you had the SDC exclusive, it's trade bait.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, you might not like Star Wars, but there's got to be somebody out there who has a shirt you want, who likes Star Wars and can't get one of those super limited shirts. Worth a shot, man. It's new too, so maybe it'll go a little bit under the radar. Something to check out on Wednesday and just see where it's at, see how it works, and if you think it's going to be crazy or not the other days.
I don't know, but I think they're going to have 4 exclusives, and they're going to put out one a day.
Probably, yeah.
So
maybe they won't even have one on Wednesday.
It might not have one on Wednesday.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm excited. I like Roosevelt's.
If they don't, that gives you an easier opportunity to go up to them and ask them how it's going to work and all that too.
Hey, listen,
advantage.
We doing this?
Yeah. Like, how do we do this? Because I'm coming back tomorrow. Like, how do you figure that out?
I'm surprised Adult Swim doesn't seem like they're doing as much as they did last year. Like you guys got to go that signing with Justin Roiland and all them.
Yeah, which was really one of my favorite things I've ever done at any Comic-Con. And they had a bunch of signings too. And like Josh and I were just lucky and got into that Rick and Morty one at that Adult Swim on the Green thing out behind the convention center. But I haven't seen anything about that this year. So I don't think that's happening. I remember like Fox had that big carnival too the last time with like a Ferris wheel and stuff. I haven't heard anything about that kind of stuff either.
You mean Disney now?
Well, okay, yeah, fair too. Like, see, so much has changed since the last Comic-Con. Literally, that's a huge change.
Disney Fox owns Disney now, so it's
no, Disney owns Fox, right? So, it's different people are in play. Plus, 2 years of COVID and all that stuff. But that babe Saris was in the chat talking about offsites too. Right, like hopefully there's some no badge stuff for local people in San Diego.
There's a good bit of no badge stuff, isn't there?
Usually,
I said the rumor has it. I said that there's going to be some huge Game of Thrones. I said offsite.
Cool.
Because I said a certain company is partnering with them with some virtual reality type stuff.
Oh, that sounds really cool. People really like virtual reality. I think that would be fun. Everybody should do that and buy a headset.
Brought to you by MetaQuest.
Yeah.
I would like to try. Do you guys ever see? They don't have them around here, but they have those like full VR things where you're with your buddies in a big open room and it's like a zombies game with the gun. I'd like to see if there's any of those around.
Yeah. If not this
year. I think
year.
they had a Star Wars one the one time or something like that.
That sounds perfect for Comic-Con Like
Yeah,
if they didn't do it this year, that's got to be coming soon, where you get to
I
go
think
in with your friends or random people if you don't have enough in your group. That would be super
So
fun.
that
think
baby
they
Sarah,
did
that baby Sarah's, it's a House of Targaryen promo. That's what it is.
Cool. Game of Thrones usually has stuff, right?
Mhm.
They used to have something big at the Omni every year where they give away like that pop and stuff one time. And people lined up all day, every day for that stuff. So it totally makes sense that they'd want to do something for the new show.
It's crazy.
Get people back in. I mean, right? Because it's been a while since that Game of Thrones finale. People have forgotten about how much they hate Game of Thrones. So maybe they'll be excited that there's the new show coming back.
Sandbox VR in San Diego, full body VR with up to 6 people.
Nice. That would be cool.
Oh, you guys probably can't hear the noise that was just.
No.
Okay.
No, of course not. No. I'm curious now. What kind of site are you getting your information from?
It was a video, like you hit a button and it's like, hey, here's a video, and it just starts doing the autoplay. Worst. Cool. I hate when that happens. And it's really not that bad. Like they're $45 to $50 per person for up to 6 people.
That's not too bad. That's reasonable.
Your dogs are as loud as mine.
Yeah. No.
And they got all their spots open for the week of Comic-Con. How is that so?
How is that even possible? Yeah.
Well, they're like 11:30 and 11:45 p.m. are sold out. Like the late night ones are sold out.
Well, after Comic-Con's over.
Yeah.
Comic-Con after dark.
Sounds scandalous.
But still, there's other. I mean, just because you're at Comic-Con doesn't mean you have a badge for all the days. Like,
right.
You might need something to do on, a Saturday afternoon. Like that seems like a pretty cool filler activity. But I don't know. Like, remember, God, we keep talking about Bob's Burgers. But remember the last, I think maybe this was 2018. They had that Bob's Burgers pop up at the Shake Shack, where you got on the bus at Comic-Con.
That was
and they
2019.
took you over there.
Yeah,
that was 2019. Yeah, they took you over there and got you got to go to Bob's Burgers. Like that would have been really cool too.
And you couldn't just walk in; you had to be on the bus, right?
Yeah, exactly. The bus had to take you. It was shut down, and you had to wait, and you didn't know when the bus was going to come, and it sounded like a nightmare unless you really, really wanted to go. But yeah, I haven't heard any. There's definitely less offsite stuff too than
we went to the International Hole of Pancakes in 2019. From the Good Place.
Oh, the Good Place. The Good Place. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That
we
was
went
cool
to that.
too.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that one is really cool. I thought of another one too. Crap, but I lost it.
I also like some of those places, like the Good Place one. You could if you had a badge, you could say, I want to go to this, and they gave you a time to be there so you didn't have to stand in the big long line.
Oh, cool. Like a kind of like a reservation.
Like a fast pass almost.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know that. I've never messed with, because that one's right there, like right as you exit the convention center, heading towards the gas lamp.
Yeah.
That one always looks cool. But the Good Place one was the year that I thought it looked the best, because they had the giant fork and stuff outside. It was cool. It was the whole area outside of it was all dressed up too. I thought of one thing that's not coming back, or doesn't seem like it's coming back. Every year at the Marriott Marquis Marina, they always had the Nintendo Gaming Lounge.
No, it is coming back.
But
where
not
did I
actual.
read that at?
They have the Nintendo Tour thing is going to be at the Petco Interactive Zone over by the baseball stadium, but I don't think they're doing anything at the hotel. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen anything officially announced about the hotel yet. Because that's where those little kids beat me and Jeremy at Super Smash Bros. That one year.
You got little kids
badly.
Petco last year, we keep saying last year, but we mean last Comic-Con, right?
Yeah,
Petco weird, Park had, didn't they have
Impractical Jokers?
Impractical Jokers.
Oh, yeah.
And didn't they also have? Wasn't that the year they had the big Rocket League thing, or was that the year before? That they had a Rocket League.
Yeah, I remember the Rocket League thing too. I don't remember what year it was. That might have been the year before, because I think that was at Petco too, right? But yeah, they always have something over in that I think it's like a parking lot that they use for Petco Park. Yeah, I don't know. I saw former WWE superstar Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona, and Brian Myers are having the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast live at the library on Friday. Like
They couldn't give them a real booth.
I know. An official Comic-Con panel at the library, and the library's over there by Petco, and I'm just like, man, I'd like to go like check that out, or maybe try to like get a picture afterwards or something, but like I don't know if I want to go all the way over by past Petco to get to the library. It's just so out of the way.
We were going to try to do episode 300 live.
Oh yeah, that would be
and then I didn't want the rejection, so we just
no, you wouldn't have gotten a rejection.
Yeah, oh yeah, we would have.
No,
we get every time I've tried to do
I know of another podcast that did a panel there that they didn't get a rejection.
I feel like they'd let you do it at the library.
Yeah.
But then again, they stuck Zack Ryder like in the library. And
Right.
I saw like I looked up pictures. That room's not that big. I think that those guys can fill that room. I haven't listened to that podcast much lately. But it was really popular. They do all their live events. They've done like 10 live events that always sell out. So I think they can fill that room. I think that CCI very much underestimated the audience of that wrestling podcast.
So here's the thing. One time we do have to do a podcast at STC just because I want one of the name tents. I want the STC name tents with the logo on it.
That would be amazing.
I don't care if anybody even shows up.
I know. Stick us in the basement, like in the parking garage or something. I'll do a panel. I don't care. Put me on the schedule and give me my name tent.
Yeah.
We have printers, right? we can make one.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. It has to be given to you by Comic-Con International.
Does it?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
We much like New York City Comic-Con always denies us badges. We have gotten denied panels at Emerald City Comic-Con every year.
Really?
Yeah, so
that sucks.
We don't even try anymore.
Yeah. No, that sucks. The only time we've ever tried, I think, was Dallas Fan Expo. Like this year, they said yes, but then we're like, nope, just kidding. Sorry.
Dallas was the only one that let us, and we didn't even set it up. It was it was PCA set it up. Yeah.
I saw they didn't have a booth at Fan Expo, but I saw they're going to have a booth at Comic Palooza. So if anybody's in the Houston area, make sure you look for Piper and the PCA Designer Toys booth.
That's next weekend. That's crazy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, if it wasn't next weekend, I'd probably go.
Yeah, it's bad timing.
It's just bad timing.
Right, to drive all the way to Houston and come back and then have to get ready to go to San Diego.
It's gonna be a good time.
Yes. Thank you. We are super stoked.
Yes,
San Diego is always a blast, no matter what. Right? Like I saw somebody asked for like Comic-Con tips, and my tip was like, you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna think you get to do things. You're gonna you're gonna be looking at the schedule and be like, I want to do all this cool stuff, and you're not gonna get to be able to do any of it. But you're still going to have a great time.
You're going to stand in line for 8 hours to hit a button on an iPad at the Lego booth and then see red and then get told you have to leave.
Yep. And that's what Comic-Con is, man.
Or like I said, there's also the opposite experience too, right? Like I said, sometimes, like I said, you go in anticipating disappointment, and then like I said, all of a sudden you find yourself in Hall H, asking a question to Kevin Smith.
Exactly. It's the unexpected stuff, the unexpected stuff, and the friends that make it always a good time.
Like literally, I wouldn't have never gone to that unless Larry's like, "Hey, Larry, she's like, Jeremy, you should go to that." I'm like, "Oh, yeah,"
because we were just sitting around the hotel, like.
I think
you got a pizza. I think you got a free pizza or something.
Yeah, I was walking around. Actually, the Pizza Hut was giving away free pizzas, like randomly. Yeah, I was like,
so you were sitting in the hotel eating the free pizza at like 7 o'clock at night, like maybe 6, like still reasonable time. You should go. It was definitely worthwhile. So I'm looking forward to all the stuff. Like this is the year that I am planning the least. I really have very low anticipation for anything like exclusive wise and all that. I don't have a plan, and I'm totally okay with it because I'm just gonna wing it. Obviously, typical STS guy style. I'm gonna wing it, and I know we're gonna have a really good time. We're going to fun days. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that is 100%.
All really anybody wanted to do, right?
Yep, fun days. See you guys, hang out.
I want a couple of pins.
I think that is reasonable. Yeah.
From them and that Patrick guy. Have you seen Patrick?
Patrick
Ballestros.
Yeah,
Ballestros.
Yeah.
He has a really nice Ted Lasso pins.
Oh, sweet.
And I got his WonderCon one.
Now.
It's so good.
I've never watched it.
I have a jersey from the team with my name on it.
Oh, cool.
Whoa. It's on Apple
TV.
Okay.
Here's a fun exclusive like that. So since they're coming out with X-Men the animated series, the guy who did all the original art, his exclusive print is the Wolverine photo.
Yeah. Okay. That is awesome.
That is
the one
awesome.
that he's like pining over.
Is that what's in that frame?
Yeah, that's what's in that frame.
Yeah, from the meme. What's really in the frame? Yeah. That's kind of cool. I kind of want that.
Yeah, like I might see if I can pick one of these up. Just because I grew up with that cartoon. The cartoon, I said, literally raised me like as a child.
there's two panels for that. There's the one that's with the other Marvel Disney Plus stuff, the animated stuff that's coming soon. And then there's like anniversary panel too. So both those are cool. But either way, like even if you don't go to the coming soon one, like that probably means a trailer is coming out fairly soon. So that'll be really cool to see. I'm excited for that because that was a really fun cartoon. So it's so cool that they're going to be able to keep it going like that. Plus, I think it's What If Season 2 and one or two other animated shows.
Spider-Man. Isn't there a Spider-Man origin story or something like that?
Spider-Man First Class, or like it's like some like freshman class,
freshman year, or something.
Freshman year, something like that.
That sounds cool.
It's gonna be good as hell. Can't wait.
I think so.
We got the finale of Miss Marvel this week, right?
Yeah, I'm 3 episodes.
I think so.
Behind. I'm 2 episodes behind. 2 or 3 episodes behind.
I was 2. I finished one of the 2 today, so I'm 1 episode behind.
Yeah. It was either watch. I said Miss Marvel or The Boys. I'm like, I'll prefer The Boys.
Watch both at the same time.
I still haven't.
Then we got what we do in the shadows is in 2 days. It's on Tuesday. The new season.
If they did a signing for that too, that'd be the other thing I'd be in for.
They did in 2019, and I put all my chips in it almost, and didn't get it.
Right.
Yeah, I would love a signing for that too because I love that show.
What? Where can I've never seen that show. Where can you watch that?
Hulu.
Hulu. Okay, so maybe
if
there's a panel, then I would. If there's a panel, I'm guessing there's going to be a signing for it.
There is a panel, I believe.
Cool. So seems likely. They're all your credits or whatever they call them.
Tokens. I really enjoy that show. I think it's one of the best shows FX has.
Yeah. I've never watched it. You usually have good TV show recommendations for me.
That's all I do is watch.
So I think I want to check out Ted Lasso, and maybe I'll check this one out. I'll probably check out Ted Lasso first, though.
Well, I just love Matt Berry. Like Matt
Berry's the best.
Is like said, because just him from IT Crowd, like too, like it's just like Matt Berry.
Whenever he showed up in IT Crowd, really made that show a lot better.
Yes, Your Honor. Father.
Yeah, that's. So when he pretends that tree bit his hand off,
yes,
and they made the ambulance come, it was the best. You not watch the IT Crowd, Larry?
No.
Spend an afternoon and watch it. It's a British show. You get through it in no time.
I've heard good things.
It's such a good show. There's so that Abby Elliott's good. Ghosts is good.
I saw a lot of people excited about Ghosts. There's a panel for Ghosts. So.
It's very good.
They're also doing a trailer reveal for Paper Girls, which that graphic novel is amazing, and I can't wait to see that. I actually might try to get into that signing too.
Oh yeah.
Did you all check your press emails? And you can actually watch that show now, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I did see that.
through the screeners portal.
Get the screeners. Yeah. Cool. I didn't know what it was exactly, so I wasn't that excited. But if it's something Jeremy
Larry,
said,
you'd like it. Basically, 4 paper girls, like newspaper girls, right?
Okay, yeah.
Like wind up, like I said, in the middle of battle between 2 alien races. Like it's
cool.
It's so weird. It's Larry weird. So you'd like it.
Yeah, no, I could tell where you're going. I'm gonna have to check out those screeners.
Yeah.
I think there was an invitation to interview them too on that I kind of ignored.
I don't know how old they are, and I don't want to be like a creep.
Good point. They're
right?
Girls. Yeah, the girls and paper girls.
So
hey, how are you, 14-year-old
girl?
Maybe
watch the screeners first and then see. Like, even if we got a chance to talk to Adam Goldberg, from the Goldbergs, I'm still gonna feel like a weirdo, even though I'm sure he's 25 by now.
Yes, he is absolutely like 25, but he plays an 18-year-old. Right?
Yeah.
Where is he? I googled his name. Oh, I'm on news. I'm like, why isn't his Wikipedia coming up? He's 23. He was born in 99.
Well, hopefully we'll have some more entertainment run-ins at our hotel.
That's what I'm banking on. I'm hoping I'm hoping like we run into somebody. We did great last time. Like that was pretty cool. So
you guys need the phone Zoom attachment. I don't have it in here. I'd pop it out. It's a little Zoom microphone that you can put in your phone, and then they got an iPhone one and a USB-C one, and you just literally plop it in there, and it acts like a high quality microphone for your phone. It just saves it on your phone.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Because that's what I was thinking. Like, if we did have these interviews, how would we even pull it off?
They're like $100.
Yeah, like I said, I have my Zoom H6. Like, if we got interviews, I have a Zoom H6. So
I did. So Jeremy, I
got a Zoom H8.
Oh, look at you!
I bought this right before the pandemic, assuming that we would be doing more remote interviews, because you can put 6 in this, 8 if you try hard enough with a certain attachment.
Cool.
And then we never went anywhere for 2.5 years.
Sad. Jeremy, I didn't even tell you. I messaged Mike to make sure he got the email, but I put us down as interested in it's Solar Opposites with the kid from Goldberg's and Thomas Middleditch.
Tommy D.
Thomas Middle, yeah.
But like, okay, I like those guys. Like,
me too.
I am interested.
I really wish Wendy. I really was for the Goldbergs, and there was Wendy McCovey. She's the best.
Yeah, she'd be fun. Goldbergs would be fun. The Goldbergs were there the last time too. That's when Jeremy saw Jeff. Back at Jeff's head. Jeff Schwartz is getting in the elevator. But then we saw the guy from Schooled, which was cool, but it wasn't
with the gym teacher.
School. No, it was did you watch Schooled with the blonde girl?
Yeah.
Lainey.
Yeah. It was the kind of nerdy teacher who kind of had a crush on Lainey. That guy.
Not Tim Meadows.
No, not Tim Meadows. Yeah,
I cream my jeans if I met Tim Meadows. He's the best.
Tim Meadows is pretty cool. This was Brett Dyer, who played Charlie. That doesn't even sound familiar.
They canceled School, right?
They did, yeah. We watched it. It was pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah. One more season of Goldbergs.
That's appropriate. I will watch it.
It's run its course.
Yeah. I mean, the kid's 23. Like, it's time to move on. They need a nice wrap up, though. This is good.
They'll
they know
wait
it's
20 years, and then they'll bring it back for another season, like they did with that 70s show. Now it's going to be that 90s show.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting.
That template has been laid they can follow it. If they're interested, they'll come back and be like, "Oh, look, I'm making a TV show now."
Well, they did it for that 80s show while they were actively still doing that 70s show, and it was terrible.
Yeah, I remember.
With
I watched
Dennis.
that. Yeah, I watched that. I liked it, but I was young at the time.
Mhm.
I remember being okay, at least. Right, there's that really punk rock girl with the crazy spiky hair and stuff. I liked it. Apparently nobody else did because it got canceled after like 4 episodes. Oh well.
All right, so you know what show I really ended up liking?
What?
What I can't think of the name right now.
Who's in it?
It's got dude who plays Abraham from said Walking Dead.
Really? Michael
TV
Cutlass?
Michael Cudlitz.
Yeah, Michael Cutlass,
Cutlass, yeah.
Mikey C.
Let's see.
So
No, I don't know.
I'm looking up his
The Walking
filmography right
Dead?
now. No.
Is it The Walking Dead? Young
Uh,
Sheldon?
the kids are all right.
Oh, okay.
They end
Based
up
on the movie.
Oh, okay.
not based on the movie. It's like a Goldbergs, but like almost in the 70s.
Oh, cool. Just a kind of family sitcom.
Yeah, but he looks nothing like Abraham, right? Like it's weird. But no.
I just see a picture of him just normal. I don't know if it's yeah, I guess it is from that show. Yeah, you put him in like normal clothes and he's got kind of grayish, blondish hair.
Mhm.
He does.
Oh, he's not a redhead and he doesn't have a beard.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh,
No,
he looks weird.
He does not look like the same guy at all.
Yeah, so if you want to check out a show that they canceled on for 2 seasons, I thought it could have gone
Yeah.
more. Get up on this. Kids are all right.
There
It's
you
pretty
go.
good.
On Hulu, it looks like. So that's easy
You got to cancel everything.
I don't know.
because they're dumb. They don't
We
give
got to be
things a
close
chance.
to Invincible season 2, right?
Probably, unless it takes longer because it's animated.
Yeah, but it wasn't like high quality animation.
Okay, it's like South Park animation.
Yeah,
Maybe
well, I mean,
one step above South Park.
right. I mean, it really wasn't, right? I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like insane
Well,
animation or anything.
There's the first article that pops up is talks about Invincible season 2 is not coming in July 2022.
Yeah, that's
Well, cool.
yeah.
Thanks. I'm like,
And the only other thing is
That's
from
good to know.
We Got This Covered, and they're terrible.
Oh, their news is literally
they just
always
haven't said
wrong.
yet.
Trust me, bro. Right? That's
Yeah.
always what
Yeah.
their stuff is.
Maybe it'll be next summer then, if not fall. That's it. Just came out.
Big
last
question,
year. It was
Jeremy.
March.
Larry and Jeremy, did you watch
Yeah.
the first 5 minutes of season 3 of Umbrella Academy?
Yes,
I have not.
watched.
I have not.
I watched all the minutes of season 3.
Oh,
I
did
have
you?
not, I have not watched it yet.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of stuff going on, but
If you watch the first 5 minutes, I guarantee you will watch the whole series.
I didn't
from the
like
beginning.
I said I didn't like the second season, like of Umbrella Academy. Like I'm like it's just like
Third
And so-
season's better than second season.
Okay,
I liked it. You got at least first, even
Alright.
if you don't watch the whole thing, you got to watch,
Alright.
Watch
the
the
first,
first
5
5
minutes.
minutes.
all right. I'll
It's fun.
watch it. I'll watch it.
It only takes 5 minutes.
Just
Bye.
don't even just YouTube it. It's on there.
That's that's true. Yeah.
By next podcast, I said I'll have
Yeah,
watched.
alright.
I promise.
Okay.
That
Okay.
being said, I assume we're going to be live next week. Scott should be back.
Mhm.
We'll do maybe we can talk about Thor with
Yeah.
Scott because we all saw Thor and we ended up not talking about Thor at all, which is fine.
Give people
maybe-
a week, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We usually don't do that. We are quick to the spoilers. But Scott will hopefully have seen it. Scott,
Tell
we're
him he
counting on
has
you.
to.
I know, Scott. We're counting on you. Go see Thor.
Go see Thor.
Yeah, it was a movie that's out there in theaters now.
You didn't like it?
It was okay. It'll be fun to talk about. That's yeah.
I do want the 4-hour Wakatiki cut. He said he
Yeah.
has a 4-hour cut of the movie.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think my favorite thing that came out of that movie was that he asked Natalie Portman to be in a Star Wars movie because he forgot Natalie Portman was Padme in the prequels.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
hilarious.
god! Like how amazing is that?
It was probably really charming coming from him, though.
Oh yeah, right. He's probably like, I'm doing this Star Wars thing, and like, I need you to come be. But do you want to be in it? And she's probably like, like I was really like the central thing of those 3 movies. You don't remember?
She was kind of hated after that, right? Like she did not have a good time from fans.
No, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, it's the prequels. Like I think people have finally kind of forgiven them, but it's been 20 something years, so yeah. Oh well. Well, if you like Natalie Portman, you should follow us on Instagram because we always post pictures of Natalie Portman if that's what you're into.
Yeah, people should post more pictures of Natalie Portman.
Yeah, I mean, I should just post all pictures of Natalie Portman, and we'd probably get more likes than we do right now. But whatever, it's all good. But yeah, you should follow us on Instagram because we're going to be posting up stuff from San Diego Comic-Con. It's going to be rad, and you're going to want to see it.
Yeah,
we've got exclusive stickers that we sent to Ed early that he shared out today. So go follow him on Twitter at @buttwasted to check that out. And if you like us, follow us on Twitter too, because we're at STS Guys. And we are also
secret sticker too.
Whoa.
I said
a secret sticker?
Whoa.
Secret sticker too. I said.
Because I got this one that's not a secret.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the secret sticker.
Secret
cool as hell.
sticker designed by a friend of the podcast.
I also have a secret sticker for fun days. So we shall see.
Nice.
It's gonna be the con of stickers. It's gonna be great. So do all that stuff. Follow us everywhere and show them like a villain.
Show him like a villain.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
And check out Lost Astronaut Coffee Company. It's the best.
It's the best.
And if you like podcasts, check out our friends who have podcasts.
I don't have friends. I got family.
That's right. Our podcast family, like Talkin' Pops, Pop Collectors Alliance, who hasn't podcasted since March. Come on, guys.
Don't throw them under the bus like that. Life happens.
I did because they said, "Come check us." Like if you listen to our podcast, come check us out at Houston Comic Palooza to get a prize. And I'm like, you guys haven't podcasted in 4 months. I'm like, I want a new episode. I wanted to call them out on their post too, but I didn't.
It's kind of hilarious because a few months ago they were like, every week from now on.
Yeah, I know.
And
And I get it. I get it.
happened.
And
You can't
not critical.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. I just thought it was funny that they're like, if you listen to our podcast, I'm like, you guys don't even podcast anymore. And it's just me being bitter because I want to listen to them. That's all. It's coming from a good place.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
place.
Good place.
Check them out. They're still cool. Good back issues. Mike's been on there. Go find the Talking Pops
I've been doing
PCA
so.
episode.
Yeah, they're the
check out
funny one.
Check out the Dorksman. They haven't podcasted in a while either. Get going, guys. Secondary Heroes, they're awesome. They just did a good Stranger Things episode. Go check that out. Average Nerd Podcast. Jorge left the Average Nerd Podcast.
What?
I think
Jorge.
I think it's gonna be Jorge, R. Nate, Josh Lopez, like Asian Tony Stark. They're making like a super podcast or something. All the guys who have ditched other podcasts. I think he's in.
So it's like a Sloppy Seconds podcast?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Sloppy
second
Seconds.
chance.
Nerdy Curious, they're in like a Europe trip right now or something. That's why they're not going to Comic-Con. Movie Retakes with Sully. Pretty sure Sully's going to Comic-Con. Toy Rewind Podcast. Those guys are awesome. 3 Beers and a Mic. Just a little podcast. Raw Boys coming soon.
It's coming eventually.
And of
There
course,
hasn't been a lot of movie retakes either, has there?
I don't think so.
Not
Toy
since
Re-
March.
Toy Rewind took a little break, but they're back. Those guys are super consistent. So, and they're from Texas.
Yeehaw!
So yeah. Don't forget to check us out on CrossTheStreamsMedia.com, the greatest podcast network that has shows like Burn Appetit and Front Row Negative, and of course us. And there's other podcasts I mentioned. Like
What were the 2 names that you said?
Burn Appetit and Front Row Negative.
Okay, let's try to figure out what they do based on those names.
Okay, what do you think Burn Appetit does?
They fuck up food.
They talk about, they go to like, they do fast food reviews. Like they had an episode about Arby's a little while ago, and they
Okay,
talked about
so
the roast
worse
beef.
worse Doughboys. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the second one called?
Front row negative. Focus
Is that a
on the
nurse
front row.
a nursing thing?
Like
Or is it
concert,
a-
like typo negative. Like
I think
concert?
that's where the name came from, is typo, because the logo looks kind of like the typo negative. But it's a wrestling podcast, right? Front row. I think that's where the front row comes in.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, wrestling podcast. The Dan Aykroyd podcast. That one's easy.
It's about Dan.
It's all Dan Aykroyd
Nice.
all the
Nice.
time. It's a good
Skull
one.
Vodka.
Yeah,
Aliens.
yeah,
Yeah, we get it.
all the good
It's
Dan
wackadoo.
Aykroyd.
love it.
Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters the
Afterlife.
one with Paul Rudd. Yeah, Afterlife. All the Ghostbusters.
He
Not
was
the
in
girl one.
he was
Oh,
in
he
the
was in the
third
girl
one
one too.
Yeah, he was in the girl one. Yeah.
I wonder when
The
that episode-
lady one. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I like that one. I should be on. If he needs a guest, Scott. If you're listening, Scott. If you're listening, I will come on Ghostbusters, the reboot, because I like that. And Chris
Ghostbusters
Hemsworth.
Answer the Call.
Is
As
that
now
what it's called?
Yeah.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah. Well, now it's called that.
Oh, they added it to.
They added it to
It
basically
needed
separate it from
something,
the other
yeah.
ones.
Yeah, it needed something. All right, cool. Well, this is a very long episode, so if anybody made it this long, thank you very
People
much.
like it.
Yeah. We'll be back next week. Scott too. I'm hungry, so I'm going to Whataburger.
Come on, Bobby. Let's go to Whataburger. All right.
Did you just say that to hit the button, or are you really going to Whataburger?
I mean, I could go to Whataburger. It's 9:30. They're still open. Dr. Pepper shakes.
It's 9:30 where you're at right now?
Yeah, I'm in Arizona Pacific time.
It is mid
11:30,
it
12:30.
is midnight 30.
Yeah,
12:30.
Yeah.
Midnight 30.
Midnight
Yeah,
30.
Midnight 30. Well, thanks for staying up late with us, Mike. Jeremy, say the thing.
I
So
took a nap today.
he's a sleepy boy.
All right. So for episode 217 of the STS Guys, I've been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And I'm Mike.
And we're the STS Guys. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
Have a good one.
Okay, bye.
Scott's outside.
Wait.